Welcome, sweet friend, to my sleepy time. Find a cozy spot, perhaps nestled under a soft blanket, and let yourself sink in. Close your eyes gently, take a slow, deep breath, and feel the day's worries begin to melt away. Tonight, we journey into a story about love, about loss, and about the quiet, enduring power of the human heart. It's a story that reminds us of the exquisite beauty of connection, the importance of cherishing every fleeting moment, and the profound, grounding impact of learning to love ourselves. It's a tale of a love that defied time, a love that whispered through the ages, carried on the salt-laced air. Perhaps it will remind you of someone special in your own life, or perhaps it will simply inspire a deeper sense of peace and self-love within you. So, snuggle in just a little tighter, let your body become heavy and relaxed, and let our story begin. Imagine, if you will, sitting with me on a wide, weathered porch swing. The air is thick with the scent of salt and distant honeysuckle, carried on a gentle breeze. The swing creaks softly, a rhythmic lullaby against the quiet evening. Before us, the sun dips low, painting the sky in breathtaking strokes of gold, rose and soft violet. Long shadows stretch across the lawn, reaching towards the sturdy old house behind us. This house, with its peeling paint and welcoming presence, holds the story we are about to share. It was here, in the summer of 1939, in a small, sleepy coastal town, that everything began. That summer felt endless, thick with the promise of long, sun-drenched days and quiet, star-filled nights. It was the summer when two souls, seemingly from different worlds, first found each other. First, let me introduce you to Noah. He was a young man then, with eyes the color of the summer sky after a storm, clear and full of light. His heart felt as vast as the ocean that stretched out before this town, and his spirit was as untamed as the wild gulls overhead. Noah worked hard at the local lumber mill, his hands calloused but gentle. He was a dreamer, a romantic at heart, a young man who believed fiercely in the power of a single glance, the destiny held within a shared smile. He dreamed of building things, not just houses, but a life, a home, a future built on love. And then there was Allie. She arrived like a vision, a whirlwind of laughter and grace. Her hair was the color of spun gold, catching the light and dancing in the breeze. Her eyes held the sparkle of 1,000 stars on a clear night. Allie came from a different world, a world of privilege and expectation, a world far removed from Noah's simple life. Her family summered in the grandest house in town, a stark contrast to the modest homes of the locals. Despite the different paths they walked, their hearts were drawn together with an undeniable pull, like moths to a flame on a warm summer night. Their paths first crossed at the town carnival, a vibrant explosion of color, sound, and sweet, sticky air. Noah saw her from across the crowded midway, and in that instant he was utterly captivated. He watched, mesmerized, as she rode the Ferris wheel, her laughter echoing like music above the carnival din. Something deep within him knew, with a certainty he couldn't explain, that he had to know her. His heart pounded in his chest as he approached her, his words stumbling slightly, his cheeks flushed. But Allie saw past his nervousness. She saw the sincerity in his summer sky eyes, and she was equally captivated by his genuine spirit. Their first conversation wasn't just talk, it was a dance, a delicate ballet of shared glances and whispered secrets. They talked for hours that night, oblivious to the swirling carnival around them, lost in the quiet discovery of each other. They found shared loves, art, poetry, the simple, profound beauty of life itself. Their connection transcended their different backgrounds. It resonated deep within their souls, a melody only they could hear. Emboldened by the undeniable spark, Noah asked her to spend time with him, just the two of them. Their first date was by the lake, sitting beneath a canopy of stars so bright they seemed to hum. They shared stories and dreams, painting pictures of their futures with words. Noah showed her the world through his eyes, a world of simple beauty and deep feeling, and Allie, in turn, showed him the vulnerable, beautiful landscape of her heart. Their love blossomed quickly, like a wildflower pushing through the earth after a spring rain. They spent every waking moment together, exploring hidden coves along the coast, sharing stolen kisses under the moonlight, filling notebooks with love letters that poured out their young hearts. They were young, they were deeply in love, and they believed with the fierce certainty of youth that their love would conquer anything. But their beautiful summer idyll was not destined to last without challenge. The first obstacle came, as it often does, from the outside world, specifically from Allie's parents. They were horrified by her relationship with a working-class boy, a boy they saw as beneath her, a threat to the future they had envisioned for their daughter. They disapproved fiercely, trying every tactic to separate them, to convince Allie that this intense connection was merely a fleeting infatuation. The mounting pressure, the relentless determination of her parents, eventually took its toll. As the summer drew to a close, Allie's parents whisked her away, back to their world of privilege and expectation, back to a life Noah couldn't follow. Noah was left behind, heartbroken, his world shattered into a million pieces. All he had left were the memories of their time together, the faint scent of her perfume lingering in the air, and the echo of her laughter on the breeze. Devastated, yes, but Noah was not defeated. He refused to give up on the love that had captured his heart. He wrote to her, hundreds of letters, pouring out his heart and soul onto the page, sending them with a desperate hope that she would read them, that she would remember him. He worked tirelessly, saving every penny he earned at the mill. He held on to a dream, a vision of building them a home, a place where they could be together forever, a testament to his unwavering love. Meanwhile, Allie was torn. She missed Noah with every fibre of her being, longing for his touch, his laughter, his unwavering love. But she was also bound by duty, by family expectations, by the fear of disappointing those she loved. She was caught between two worlds, two lives, two loves, unsure of which path to take. Years passed, as years inevitably do. Life moved on, bringing with it the vast, world-altering shadow of war. Noah served, his heart aching for the love he had lost, holding on to the dream of their future. Under pressure from her family and the weight of time, Allie tried to move on. She became engaged to another man, a man of wealth and status, a man her parents approved of. But fate, as it often does in the most beautiful stories, intervened. One day, Allie stumbled upon a newspaper article. It featured a beautiful, newly built house, a house crafted with obvious love and dedication, a house that seemed to embody a dream. As she read the description, a jolt went through her. It was Noah's house, the house he had dreamed of building for them, the house he had poured his heart and soul into. Seeing that house, a tangible embodiment of Noah's enduring love and dedication, ignited a fire within her that had long been dormant. She realized with a clarity that took her breath away that she could not deny her heart any longer. She had to see him. She had to know if the love they had shared, the love that had built that house, was still alive. She knew, in that moment, that she had to make a choice that would determine the course of her life, her happiness, her very soul. And so, she returned. She found Noah on the porch of the house he had built, the house that stood as a silent promise of his love. His eyes were still the color of the summer sky, perhaps a little weathered by time and sorrow, but still filled with the same deep love for her. As they looked at each other, the years melted away. Their eyes, filled with a lifetime of unspoken words, spoke volumes. Allie stood at a crossroads, faced with the most difficult choice of her life. She had a life built on expectation and security, and a love dreamed of, built on passion and soul-deep connection. It was a choice between duty and desire, between the life she was expected to live and the life her heart yearned for. It was a choice that would define her happiness, her future. In the end, Allie chose love. She chose Noah. She chose the life they had dreamed of building together, brick by brick, moment by moment. They were reunited, their love rekindled, burning brighter and stronger than ever before. Their journey together wasn't without its challenges, of course. Life, as it always does, threw curveballs their way. There were financial struggles, health issues, the inevitable trials and tribulations that come with building a life together over many decades. But through it all, their love endured. It was tested, it was challenged, but it never wavered. They held on to each other, supporting one another through thick and thin, their bond a beacon of hope in the face of adversity. As they grew older together, they learned another profound lesson, one that became increasingly important: the importance of self-love. They learned to accept each other, flaws and all, with a deep, unconditional love. They learned to cherish every moment, to appreciate the simple beauty of the present, to find joy in the quiet rhythm of their shared life. They realized that true love isn't just about finding someone else to complete you. It's about learning to love yourself first, fully and completely. Because only when you truly love and accept yourself are you capable of loving another person with the depth and completeness they deserve. And so, here we are, years later, in the twilight of their lives. Imagine them sitting together on this very porch swing, their hands intertwined, their eyes filled with the quiet wisdom and shared memories of a lifetime. They are old now, their bodies perhaps frail, but their love is as vibrant and alive as it was that first summer. Let me share a little secret with you, sweet friend, as you drift closer to sleep. This story, the one we've shared tonight, is not just a story. It is a memory. A memory of a love that was, that is, and that will always be. Because Noah and Allie, they were me. And now, you are the keeper of their story, of our story. As you drift off into peaceful slumber, remember the power of love in all its forms. Remember the importance of cherishing every moment, every connection, every quiet shared glance. And remember, most importantly, the beauty and necessity of self-love. True love, whether with another or within yourself, is a journey, not a destination. And love in its purest form will always find a way, even in the darkest of times. Close your eyes completely now, if they aren't already. Let the story wash over you, letting peace settle deep within your bones. Breathe deeply, slowly, letting go of any lingering worries or anxieties with each exhale. You are loved. You are cherished. You are worthy of all the love and peace in the world. Thank you for joining me on this journey tonight, sweet friend. I hope this story brought you comfort and peace. If it did, perhaps consider leaving a gentle sign or sharing this quiet moment with someone else who might need it. And if you wish for more moments like these, you are always welcome back to my sleepy time. Sweet dreams, little dreamers. See you next time.